there, and welcome back to Austin's Hot Rod Garage. Today what we are going to be doing is fixing some saggy headliner supports in this 1969 Ford Bronco. See if I can get you to see it here well enough. I don't know if you can see that one way back in yonder. It's hanging down basically pretty good. This thing's been off the road obviously for decades and decades. It got blasted and everything else, but they're glued up with rubber. Fell down. Some people have the idea to go weld these up. Bad idea. You're going to leave a ring, warp the roof, all sorts of stuff, maybe even burn through. Did play around just to experiment and press it up with a jack and tacked it. It is doable, but like I said, it leaves a ring from basically where it grabs and holds the roof down because it's got to pull one of the sides of metal. What I'm using to do this with is, however you pronounce it, Uppo Tiger Seal UP0727. Yeah, sure, I'm reading it backwards. So anyways, anywhoosers, what we're gonna do here is basically I've got a floor jack here that leaks like a sieve. I've got a bunch of scrap wood laying around. We're just gonna press this thing up into the roof, step back, check the curvature of the roof, make sure I got it how I want it, lather this up in between. This stuff's awesome for sealing to metal. And then we'll leave a jack on it overnight to be able to seal it. Now, I already did this one back here. So I know this is a proven method. It works just fine. But that also is where I found out that my jack leaks like a sieve. So we'll get it jacked up, get it into position, and then I'm actually going to brace it up with some wood to hold it there. So let's jump right in. Now, I would have to recommend that you guys read the safety instructions on the back of this tube so you know the do's and don'ts. And it's a good idea, wear some G-gloves when you're doing it. I personally am. I normally hate wearing gloves, but the idea is then if I get any big splooges, if you will, I can run my finger across this, not going to get all over my hands. As well as when I'm done, I can wrap my gloves around the end of this. So I got some old dirty gloves that I don't care if I have to throw them away at the end of this one. So basically, all I'm going to do here is I got it chucked up in a caulking gun here, and I'm just going to spread it up into the seam on both sides, and then we'll press this up. It is that simple. Just kind of holding it in a spot and spraying a bunch in there because I want enough in there to get a good seal and really make a good bond. Now I'm just going to jump over to the other side and do the same thing there. Now I will say it's a good idea when you're doing this to like save up a lot of places that need this done to it. So that way you're not just wasting a can and letting it harden to do, you know, one little seam. I mean, obviously if you only have one little seam to do, that's all you're gonna do. Duh. But like for me, I've saved a bunch of spots that I need to go use this stuff on. You know, I'm going to put some on the floors where I patch that in. Just because this is basically like pouring, you know, liquid nails, but stronger and more meant for metal. I know some guys that build race cars and actually will use this for like really small patch panels. And they'll just basically seam seal the panel into place using this Tiger Seal stuff. I'm not quite that crazy. It's not too hard to weld a patch panel in, so I will always just do that. But some spots where you aren't going to see it and stuff, I am going to smother this over, especially like the floor where it's exposed to the environment. You're going to have road spray, water spray, everything else coming up on it. You know, factory would have seam sealer and stuff. So this is going to be one of the layers of protection I'm going to put there just to make it to where this is just a long-lasting car that'll stay on the road for many years to come. And you don't have to. I'm just saying that it is the choice that I am making. But you do you. Okay, so I've got that all spread around good. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and press it up and we'll get this thing locked in. Okay, so we're back, here we go. I just got a little notch cut out in this wood to be able to fit around the shape of the support. If you're getting what I'm saying. And then I'm just gonna put this in the center. And jack it on up. Bring it on up now. We have contact. So at this point, this is where I'm going to step back. You'll be out of frame here. But I'm just going to put the old peepers down the sight line of this roof and just see what does the curvature look like on her. Is she looking money? Or does she need to come up? Does she need to go down? I want it to get it smooth all the way across, so I got to put less mud on this roof. So let's go check that out real quick. Okay, so I've got that nice and how I want it. It's really important during that step to go walk around a full 360, do a couple laps and check it out. I would look at the back and it looked like I was pretty good, my curvature and stuff, and then I would go to the front and realize, no, I'm too high. And part of my problem is I cut a little corner here. I've got a bolt thrown in this corner. I'm missing a bolt in that flange. And so it was letting me kind of put some twist in the roof because I didn't have that side locked down. So that's going to pretty much do it. I'm going to go ahead and lock that side down, get some blocks put under here, and that's going to be it. But go ahead, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button. We got a lot more content coming to you. And let me know what you guys think of this one. Hopefully this showed you this was quick, easy, down dirty, a good little product that I think works great. This side is still holding just fine, so I know it's going to work fine. Obviously, we'll see when it gets going down the road and get some bounce into it, how well it'll hold up then, but I think it's going to work out just fine for this guy who owns this Bronco. I don't know why I lost my words there, But anyway, stay tuned for next time. And yeah, I'm going to get this wrapped up.